for high school basketball on your local sports leader, 97.9 XFM. Let's go courtside for pregame information.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Altamont Community High School, the home of the Indians, for the championship of the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. I'm Greg Sapp, Matt Robinson alongside. Brian Dust back at the studios. Wayne Moran sending you all the live video and audio streaming of tonight's contest. And it comes down to this, 11 games in the books, and now it's time to decide who is the conference tournament champion. Will it be the top-seeded and home team, number one, Altamont Indians, or the Dieterich Moving Maroons, who survived a 2-point game against St. Anthony last night, the number 2 seed, to move into the championship game? It ought to be fun, Matt.
It really should be. This big crowd is filling up this gymnasium. They've already asked people, hey, make sure you squeeze in a little tighter than normal because this place is going to be packed, and it's sure shaping to be that way.
Video ought to be beautiful. Be sure to check it out. You can go to our YouTube channel if you want to get access to that. Live video and audio streaming, as has been the case all week, and the 4th straight year that we've provided that, courtesy of the House of Wayne. So we're glad to have you with us tonight wherever you are. And if you want to text or tweet or whatever, Facebook or Instagram us, let us know where you're watching or listening. That'd be great. We'd sure appreciate that. We've had comments from people all over the region, all over the nation, as far as they're listening. So you can join the club. Just check it out at 979xfm.com or whatever social media platform you want to pick, and we'll take care of the rest. Boy, great crowd, as Matt said. Huge crowd of orange and black to our right. Huge crowd of maroon to our left. It's a beautiful place. One of the things I like, among the many thousand things I like, all the kids that have played in the tournament that aren't in the championship game are all together up on the stage. I always think that's such a cool deal.
Yeah, I remember taking part of that, and you're sitting next to people that you just played against, and it's all just a kind of a big community up there, and everybody's there to watch this championship game. And if you're an underclassman, it's one of those things that, hey, we need to get into this one next year, and it just provides that little extra motivation.
It ought to be fun. We have happy news for Altamont fans, but really for all basketball fans. Clayton Wolf is going to play for Altamont, is going to start for Altamont. And here I was thinking this afternoon we probably wouldn't see him. In fact, we saw his mama this evening when we went to get a bite to eat at Joe's Pizza and Pasta. And she didn't think he was going to play. Well, here he is going to start tonight for the Indians, so we'll see.
I think they sent a message when they came running out of the locker room. Clayton was leading the team, and I think that they were saying, look, he's going to give it his best shot tonight. And, you know, if you got a kid that's going to play, you might as well find out right away and get him on the court.
Exactly. Well, let's take a break. We'll be back with starting lineups and more pregame information. We'll let you know how these teams got here and more on the way here in just a minute from the NTC tournament at Altamont on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Dieterich Bank would like to be the 6th man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Dieterich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota
Pregame Show. Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, your complete transportation headquarters since 1958.
Back at Altamont Community High School, getting ready for the championship game of the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont High School. Wow. Now it's the 81st Tournament Championship. It's the 60th straight year it's been at Altamont Community High School, so a lot of tradition, and that's one thing I love the most about this tournament.
Yeah, it has a tremendous amount of tradition, and even though it's changed a lot, really, in the last 5 years compared to how long it was a constant, it really still is the premier conference tournament, especially when you look at 1A basketball.
Let's take a look at how these two teams got here. Again, because it's an 8-team tournament this year, a shorter trip to get here, no Monday games. On Tuesday night, though, Altamont got a win over Neoga, 50-34. They bounced back on Thursday night, then defeated South Central 64-46. So that's how they're here in the championship game. Dieterich had a tougher road to hoe, but hey, that's why he gets seeded number 1, right? On Wednesday night, it was a win for Dieterich over Windsor's Two Straws, 59-36. And then last night, in a dandy, low-scoring but exciting semifinal game, Dieterich beat St. Anthony, the 2 seed, 33-31. So that's how Dieterich's here. So it's 1-3 as they seeded it for the conference tournament. And I'll tell you what, it's been a fun week. Here's what's happened. Tuesday night, we mentioned the Altamont win over Neoga. Also, South Central beat SEB 50-44. Wednesday night, St. Anthony to win over BCCH 73-46. And then the Dieterich win over Windsor's Two Straws. Thursday night, it was a win in the consolation bracket for SEB over Neoga, 51-32. And then Altamont beat South Central 64-46. Friday night in the consolation bracket, a win for BCCH over Windsor's Two Straws, 74-52. And the Dieterich win over St. Anthony. Earlier today in the 7th place game, Windsor's Two Straws defeated Neoga 47-33. In the consolation championship game, St. Elmo Brownstown came from way back to beat Beecher City Cowden Herrick 74-65. And in the 3rd place game this afternoon, St. Anthony won over South Central 60-43. So that's how we've got to this point. And now it's time for all the enchiladas. We're going to find out who's going to win this championship of this tournament. And in that the conference championship is still up for grabs. Kind of interesting to see who's going to win the conference tournament.
Yeah, and it's and then that'll provide a little extra incentive coming for the rest of the conference regular season to try to, the winner of this game, to try to get a hold of both titles, or the loser to still keep in the fight and try to get a part of the championship conference-wide.
And file it away, folks. St. Anthony and Altamont still have their regular season game to come, and that would be 1 and 2 according to this tournament. So we'll see what happens.
You know it's a big game, Greg, because the entire crowd is standing pretty much on both sides of the gym.
Yeah.
And that's really just, everybody's got so much energy they don't want to sit down yet.
It's a great atmosphere, and we're just pleased to be here. Thanks again to everyone at Altamont Community Unit 10 and Altamont Community High School for their hospitality. To all the people who volunteer here through the years, we appreciate it. All the businesses that provided for the hospitality room, all the folks who, the custodial team here, who have done a wonderful job again this year. Just everybody that plays a part in making this special. Deb Winter and all the gang in the office, and just so many people that make this a special week. Not just a special day or two, but a special week, and literally weeks and even months in advance. They do a wonderful job.
People just don't realize what it all takes to put on a tournament like this. It's not just, open the doors and let everybody in. There is a ton of things that go into it to make it run as smooth as it does, to where you don't even notice all the little things.
That's a very good point. And thanks to everybody in the National Trail Conference, all the officials from all the schools, and then the general conference officers, they work hard to make this a special week, and that's one reason why it's a special week, because of everybody working together to make this a special night. Well,
we'll go live down to the floor for Charlie Niehaus now.
On behalf of the Illinois High School Association, member high schools of the National Trail Conference, and the staff and administration of Altamont High School, welcome to the championship game for the 81st annual NTC tournament. This year, the champion will either be the Moving Maroons of Dieterich or the Indians of Altamont. our national anthem. We'd ask you please remember that school athletics are learning experiences for students and that mistakes are sometimes made. Please praise student athletes and their attempts to improve themselves as students and as athletes. Sport, a winning attitude. Now let's meet the players in tonight's championship game. First with visiting, Dieterich, moving the road. Starting at the guard, 6'1", senior number 24, Dieterich. And forward, a 6-foot senior number 32, another maroon forward is a 6-foot sophomore number 25, and up front for Dieterich is a 6'7" senior number 40, the big road runner in the lane, 6'6" senior number 50, starting at the guard at 5'11", senior number 12, the other guards at 34, number 5'11", senior number 34, Logan Denman. Out front, the 6'3", senior number 22, Adam Mayhouse. The other forward at 5'11", junior number 30, Ryan Armstrong. And the big totem pole at center, 6'5", junior number 44, Kevin Cornett.
In the starting lineup for Altamont, Logan, a 5'10" senior with 4 tournament points, has given them some good minutes off the bench. so far tonight. So Logan Dedman rather than Clayton Wolf in the starting lineup for Altamont, and we are ready to rock and roll.
Boy, the team that gets control of the pace of this ball game is going to more than likely put themselves in a spot to win. Altamont will want to push the tempo. Dieterich will want to slow it down a little bit, you would think.
Chris White, Bobby Hoggard, and J.D. Howard, our officials. Tips in the air. It's controlled by nobody. Finally grabbed by, nope, still not grabbed by anybody. Feldick had a shot at it for Dieterich when it came down. It's out of bounds, and I think they'll give it to the Maroons.
Yeah, Logan Dedman dove for it and knocked it away from Feldick, and it's out of bounds off of Altamont.
So that's how we start. Altamont sets up in a man defensively as Dieterich gets the first chance to get on the board. A pass out front to nobody in particular. Stolen. Hosick to the hole. Shot no good. Travis Niemerg the rebound for Dieterich.
I think Callaway Campton affected
Great
that
pass
one.
down court to Harmon, and he lays it up and in. Nice job of looking down the floor. Harmon gives Dieterich a 2-0 lead. Out top, Altamont works it around the perimeter. Hosick out top. Dedman with the ball. Again, Logan did get the start for Altamont in place of Clayton Wolf. That was a right before tip decision. Armstrong to Hosick. Hosick drives in, pops for two, got it. So it's a 2-2 game. Looks like both teams are amped up for this one.
Oh, yeah, and there'll be a lot of nerves, but hitting the first couple of buckets will help calm that down.
Campton with the ball for Dieterich, swings it over on the side and out of bounds. Threw it out of bounds. Lance Niemerg never had a chance to get there for it. And quickly, Dietrich's going to make a change. They sit Campton down and into the lineup. Ryan Radloff, a 5'9" sophomore. He had 7 points in the tournament. And Campton gets a chewing. So it's 2-2. We're a minute gone into the championship game. Ryan Armstrong brings it across the half line for Altamont. To Dedman on the side. Logan brings it out top. Stops head of the key. Gets the ball now to Armstrong. Ryan Armstrong, great-looking junior, over 1,000 points already for Altamont. Dedman to the baseline. They double-team him. Now off to Cornett. Shot for two, blocked by Travis Niemerg. And I'm betting money that won't be his last block tonight.
Yeah, he definitely affected the shot. Cornett kind of went up and down with it and then kind of threw it out of bounds as he knew he traveled with it. Either way, it'll be an Altamont turnover there with 6:33 to play in the first quarter.
Dedman down. Mitchell Stevenson checks in for Altamont, the 5'11" sophomore. So both coaches make early changes in their lineup. Travis Niemerg out to Feldick for Dieterich. We're tied 2-2, minute and a half into the game. Going to the hole. Lance Niemerg off the glass, won't go. Cornett the rebound for Altamont. Off to Armstrong. Ryan gets it across the half line down the lane. Penetrates the defense. It's blocked by Noah Harmon. And out of bounds. It'll go to Dieterich.
Yeah, he blocked it, and he blocked it off of Armstrong.
Big boys having some impact here for Dieterich inside the first couple of minutes. So Altamont will figure out how to counteract that. 2-2. Lance Niemerg down court with the ball for the Maroons. Out top to Feldick. Nick on the dribble, left side, pulls up for two. It's short. Rebound Altamont. Grabbed by Cornett. He fires it down to Stevenson. Mitchell across the half line with the ball for the Indians. Picks up the dribble. Bounce pass out top, loose, but grabbed out there by Mayhouse. Side to Hosick. He goes baseline. Gives it to Cornett for the layup. Cornett makes it a 4-2 Altamont lead with a great move by Armstrong, or by Hosick, along the baseline. Lance Niemerg stops out of the key. Left side to Travis Niemerg. Out top now. Now down low to Harmon. Turn around for two. In and out, no good. Cornett another rebound for Altamont. So the Indians with the ball and the 2-point lead. Down in the corner. Armstrong for three. In and out, no good. Stevenson got up for the rebound. And then a foul. Apparently Lance Niemerg called for a foul. Looked like he might have had a jump out of the deal, but they call it a foul.
They say he reached in and got a hold of Stevenson's arms. Jeff Stacer is questioning the call. I think he has a reason to at least wonder. But Stevenson grabbed the rebound, and it'll be Altamont ball out of bounds on Dietrich's first personal.
Armstrong looks and looks and looks and looks and looks and finally throws it off Travis Niemerg, but it didn't go out of bounds. Travis reached down, picked it up, so Dieterich gets the steal. Second turnover on Altamont. Lance Niemerg out top, guarded by Armstrong out there. Left side to Travis Niemerg. Mayhouse keeps an eye on him. Now right side, Lance Niemerg can't shoot. Out to Travis Niemerg. Long two, short. Rebound, grabbed by Feldick. Down the lane, shot won't go. Altamont's got people on the floor. Ball goes out of bounds. Finally off Altamont. It'll stay with the Maroons. And a change for Altamont. Sam Childerson's going to check in for Evan Cornett. And here comes Clayton Wolf. And here are the Altamont fans. Yeah. As Clayton checks in. Hosick gets a breather. So Clayton Wolf's going to go as hard as he can. Travis Niemerg's going to inbound for Dieterich. Out to Lance Niemerg. In the lane, back to Travis. Turn around for two. Got it. Nice. Big. Kind of a baby hook. Two for Travis Niemerg. We're tied at 4. 4.5 to go opening quarter.
Dieterich had been playing man-to-man. Now they flatten out in that 3-2 zone. So Altamont's taking a little time to look it over and see what play they want to put in motion.
Crowd kind of sounds like they're at the opera right now. Everybody settled down, you know, getting ready to explode when somebody scores. Here's the ball knocked loose, stolen by Dieterich. Boy, Altamont's having a tough time getting it inside so far. 3 turnovers on the Indians here. Lance Niemerg, head of the key, still on the dribble. Goes left side to Feldick. Long three, in and out, no good. Saved by Clayton Wolf in for Altamont. And he hits the deck. He says, well, I'm not going to hurt any more than I already did. He gets it on the side. Armstrong with the ball. Ryan tries to split the defense, and he got fouled, I think, by Harmon way before a shot.
He threw up a shot anyway, but they were talking about the foul being on the floor. And I think the two officials get together on the call, and it'll be Altamont ball out of bounds.
Common foul situation, and now the change. Campton comes back in for Dieterich. Down goes Ryan Radloff.
Travis Niemerg picks up his first foul, team second.
4-4 game, 3:45 to go, opening quarter, championship of the NTC tournament. We've had a great week here. Clayton Wolf, nice pass to Childerson, layup, good. That time they got the ball inside effectively. Give Wolf the assist, Childerson the bucket. Altamont's back in front, 6-4. So a 2-point Indian advantage. I didn't think either team would run off in this one. I think we're going to have a great one. Campton works it out top for Dieterich. Little trouble with the dribble, but he's okay, they say. Lance Niemerg, baseline, runner, won't go. Rebound, Altamont. Wolf gets it down court. Stevenson, layup blocked by Travis Niemerg. Wow, can he get up?
Yeah, and he got down the court, and that was the key to it as well. Stevenson comes in at about 5'10", but he is a high jumper for Altamont, but Niemerg was up and above him there.
Armstrong's going to inbound for the Indians. Gets it in the corner to Mayhouse. Ryan holds, now puts it on the floor, back out top to Stevenson. One to go over here on the baseline to Childerson, but they had him shut down. Wolf out top, Armstrong on the dribble. 2 more changes. Hosick and Cornett are going to come back in for Altamont. Childerson gets the traffic out of the way. Went up for the shot, no good, but he got fouled. Big Sam's going to go to the line and shoot a pair here.
Altamont has put Clayton Wolf at the middle of the zone that Dieterich is playing. He's at the high post at the free throw line, and he is such an adept passer that he is able to find people inside, and this time it's Childerson again who draws the foul on Harmon, his first and team's third.
Sam Childerson with 2 already tonight. Foul shot, good. Altamont by 3 now, 7-4. They sit down Stevenson and Mayhouse as they bring Cornett and Hosick back into the Altamont lineup. 7-4 Indians, 2:54 to go, opening quarter here. Championship of the NTC Conference Tournament. Foul shot good. Childerson has 4. Indians have a 4-point lead, 8-4. Lance Niemerg down court across the half line for Dieterich to Travis Niemerg. Now head of the key, Campton. Left side to Lance Niemerg. Out top, Feldick loads it up for 3. No good. Rebound out of bounds off Dieterich. Lance Niemerg tried to grab it. Couldn't find the handle.
No, it was a tussle down there as Travis Niemerg, Lance Niemerg, Clayton Wolf. I think Armstrong was involved. They were all going after that ball, and it hit last off of Dieterich.
Armstrong brings it down to Childerson, but they trap him, and it's off Childerson. They doubled him, and Sam lost the handle on it, and Dieterich gets it out of bounds. 4th Altamont turnover.
That's been a little bit of a concern here in this first quarter, but Dieterich does that with their trap and then with their length, especially down low.
8-4 Altamont. Dieterich with the ball. 2:22 to go, opening quarter. Travis Niemerg out top on the side to Campton. Again, Campton's in the lineup about the last week or so since Trenton Poe got hurt for Dieterich. Travis Niemerg moves inside, shot too strong, out of bounds, and they say Altamont touched it last. It'll stay with the Maroons.
Boy, that was a quick spin down to the left baseline, but he just couldn't get the shot as it was almost too hard because of all that momentum.
Feldick wants to get it inbounds and does to Campton. He's afraid he's lost the dribble, so he waited until Harmon cleared to get the pass. Out top to Campton. He hands it to Lance Niemerg. He just happened to walk by. 8-4 Altamont. Dieterich with the ball. Under 2 minutes to play opening quarter. Campton with the left side, looking inside. Out top, Travis Niemerg. Feldick, big three try, no good. Rebound, Lance Niemerg, though. Out to Campton for three, and he got it. Callaway Campton makes it a 1-point game. It's 8-7. Armstrong quickly down court for Altamont. Gets it across the half line with 1.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Childerson at the high post. Out to Armstrong. Head of the key three. No good. Touched by Dieterich. It'll stay with the Indians. Lance Niemerg tried to grab it. Couldn't find the handle. Childerson down now. And Mayhouse back for Altamont. John Nieberg, he's got the shuttle service going. Armstrong on the baseline. That deep depth, that'll pay off later in the ball game. Hosick, corner three, no good. Travis Niemerg, rebound for Dieterich. Off to Lance Niemerg. They take the lead here with a basket this trip. Inside, Harmon puts it up and good. It tried to come out. Harmon has 4. Dieterich takes their first lead. It's 9-8 with 1 minute left in the opening quarter. Armstrong, free throw line to Wolf. Out top, Mayhouse, 3, no good. Put back, Cornett, good. He's going to say it was a pass because it really never got there. Cornett caught it and put it in. He has 4. Altamont back in front, 10-9, and now Dieterich loses it out of bounds. Off Harmon, and Indians ball to bring it the length of the floor on the third. Altamont, third Dieterich turnover. Cornett down, Childerson back for Altamont. John's running him in and out.
Yeah, and he wants to get his players involved in this atmosphere early. That way it settles everybody's nerves down a little bit, I would think.
10-9 Altamont. Indians with the ball. 40 seconds left in what's been a fun opening quarter. Childerson baseline. They double him. Corner to Mayhouse. Knocked loose by Lance Niemerg. Mayhouse somehow got it back for Altamont. And Coach Stacer's going to run some kids in here. Next dead ball.
But they might be at the quarter.
Yeah, down to 20 seconds, and Altamont may just hold for the last one now. Wolf on the dribble. Glad Clayton Wolf could play. Gets it to Armstrong. Well, you don't want anybody out due to injury. Of course, I know the Poe family wishes their kid was out there for Dieterich. Armstrong down the lane, pulls it up for 2. Got it! Armstrong's first basket, 3-point lead. Lance Niemerg, 3 at the buzzer, short. Altamont by 3 after 1 in the championship of the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. It's Altamont 12, Dieterich 9. More in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham or at danheck.com.
Culver's of Effingham supports all local athletes. Stop in uniform after the games at the NTC tournament for a free One Scoop Sundae.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
The area's #1 website for local news, sports, weather, and more, 97.9 XFM.
Southtown, Effingham.
All right, we're back at Altamont. Mitchell Stevenson's back in for Altamont. Eric Wolf is in for the first time tonight for Altamont, the 5'10 senior with 4 tournament points. In addition, Thad Howell does check in for Dieterich, the 5'6'2 senior. He has 4 tournament points so far. And one other change for Dieterich, I believe.
I think Radloff's in
There
again.
you go, Ryan Radloff's back. Thank you. 12-9 Altamont as we start the quarter, and the pass inside stolen by Lance Niemerg for the Maroons. They can tie it with a 3. On the side to Radloff, out top, Lance Niemerg. A little trouble getting the ball down there for the dribble. but he was standing still, so it's good.
He got that steal. He'd seen that pass down to the post one too many times.
He's a smart kid. Comes to the right wing, still on the dribble. Lance Niemerg brings it back out top. 12-9 Altamont. Dieterich's had a 1-point lead. Altamont up by 3. They've been up by 4. Travis Niemerg now on the side. Back out top. Radloff. One bounce and then the side. Feldick, long 3. No good. Rebound Childerson for Altamont. And Sam brings it down himself. Gets it across the half line. Bounce pass to Mayhouse. Over to Armstrong. Looking. Thought about a 3. Thought about a pass inside, but nobody home. So he picked it up. Eric Wolf to Childerson. Out to Armstrong. Wing. Stevenson. 3. No good. Rebound Dieterich. Grabbed out of there by Nick Feldick. Here come the Maroons. Still a 3-point game, and Dieterich throws it away. Lance Niemerg went to the baseline, but Radloff wasn't there, and the Maroons commit their first turnover in the quarter.
First quarter stats, Altamont 5 of 11 from the field, 2 for 2 at the line, 0 for 3 from three-point range. Dieterich 4 of 14 from the field, did not attempt a free throw, went 1 of 4 from three-point range. Altamont out-rebounded Dieterich 7-4. Dieterich 3 turnovers, Altamont 4.
Boy, another pass inside stolen by Dieterich. They've gotten their hands on lots of passes. Second turnover on Altamont this quarter. Lance Niemerg across the half line. Works to the right side of the floor. Out top, Feldick with the ball. Knocked away by Stevenson. Regained by Feldick. Now to Travis Niemerg in the lane. Can't shoot. Over on the side. Radloff hits the deuce. Ryan Radloff makes it a 1-point game. 12-11. Armstrong for Altamont. Down court quickly. Knocked loose. Childerson regains it. Off Eric Wolf. One to go to the corner. Instead back out top to Armstrong. Now the high post. Now they kick it on the side to Stevenson. Try for 3 way too long. Lance Niemerg the rebound for Dieterich. So the Maroons with a chance to regain the lead. Coach Stacer says move it. He wants to get down there and get set up for a shot before Altamont had a chance to get back defensively. That didn't work out. Left side to Feldick. Goes baseline. Now back out top. On the side now to Lance Niemerg. Head of the key to Travis Niemerg. Open on the side, Radloff. He goes underneath the Lance Niemerg. Got the defense out of the way. Puts it up and in. Lance Niemerg's first basket. Dieterich's back in front, 13-12, with 5:10 to go in the second. And now a reach-in foul. Looked like Radloff tried to get it away and got called for the personal.
He gets called for his first, and it's the team fourth. Almost 3 minutes into the second quarter. Altamont yet to be called for a foul.
Cornett, Hosick, and Wolf are all back for Altamont. Eric Wolf and Childerson and even Stevenson sat down. John Nieberge, Coach Locke goes over to talk with him. So it's 13-12 Dieterich. Altamont with the ball. We're 3 minutes into the second quarter. Armstrong to the corner to Hosick for 3. No good. Mayhouse's putback, no good. Mayhouse another rebound. Gets it to Cornett, and Cornett puts it up and in. So Altamont back on top. Evan Cornett with 6. Indians in front, 14-13. 4:44 to go in the first half. Radloff with it out top for Dieterich. To Travis Niemerg. To Lance Niemerg. Shot for 3. Around and no good. Goes behind the backboard. It'll be out of bounds to Altamont.
Altamont really needed a bucket that trip. They were 0 for 4 prior to that shot going in here in this second quarter.
Great crowd here tonight. My goodness, what a crowd. This is one of the best we've had for a championship game in a few years. Armstrong with it to Hosick. In the middle to Clayton Wolf. Side, Mayhouse, 3, short. Rebound, grabbed by Hosick for Altamont. To Clayton Wolf. To Armstrong. Shot for 2. Good. Ryan Armstrong has 4. There's a 3-point lead for Altamont again, 16-13.
That was not an easy shot to connect on. Armstrong kind of moving away from the basket, still got it to go.
Really good ball movement that trip by Altamont. Al has it out top. Radloff, long 2. No, it's a 3. Ryan Radloff hits the 3. He has 5. Those are big points off the bench for Dieterich, and that ties it at 16. Armstrong to Wolf, down low. Cornett sticks it up and in. So Altamont's got their big working. Cornett with 8 now, and it's 18-16 Indians. 3.5 to go. Second quarter. Corner 3, Radloff, no good. Armstrong the rebound for Altamont. 18-16 Altamont. They have the ball. Armstrong with it out top. Dieterich drops back. Side to Hosick. Down Armstrong. Other side. Mayhouse, baseline. Cornett going to work again. Puts it up too strong this time. He got fouled from behind. Probably Travis Niemerg.
I think that's the call. We'll make sure. If it's Niemerg, it's his second. And it is indeed Travis Niemerg with 2 fouls. The team has 5.
So Noah Harmon ready to check back in here after this first foul shot. Cornett puts it up and good. Evan Cornett with 9. Took a circuitous route to hoop.
And Hosick along the side of the lane gave it a little English himself trying to get that one to fall. I guess it helped.
Al and Travis Niemerg sit down for Dieterich. They bring Campton back in and Harmon. Here's Cornett's second. Good. Evan Cornett with 10 already for Altamont. And that makes it 20-16. The Indians by 4.
To go along with 4 rebounds, leading everybody on the glass at this point.
Lance Niemerg across the half line. Gets the ball out top to Campton. Now left side to Feldick. Out top, Lance Niemerg drives to the baseline. Shot off balance, no good, but a blocking foul on Altamont. Either Mayhouse or Cornett got him.
And it's significant because it's Altamont's first foul with under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. And they will give him 2 free throws on the block from Mayhouse. His first, obviously.
Lance Niemerg's foul shot, good. Tried to come out. Lance with 3 now, and it's 20-17. He can make it a 2-point game with this one. Been a great week. Thanks, everybody, for letting us know you appreciate our broadcasts. Niemerg gets them both down. Lance Niemerg with 4, and it's 20-18. 2:50 to go before halftime. Hosick out top to Armstrong for Altamont. They have the ball and the lead. Oh, skip pass to Mayhouse. Now he's double teamed, so back out to Armstrong. Still on the dribble. Picks it up. Now Hosick comes out to receive it. Dedman's going to check back in for Altamont. Off balance shot. Armstrong no good. Mayhouse follow no good. He got fouled though. And that'll send Mayhouse to the line here for Altamont. And Jeff Stacer says, how come he got in there to get that rebound?
So now Travis Niemerg with 2 fouls on the bench. Harmon just picked up his second foul, and it's the team's 6th.
Mayhouse's foul shot, no good. Here comes Dedman back for Altamont. Here comes Howell back for Dieterich. Hosick sits down for Altamont. Harmon sits down for Dieterich. So all of a sudden, Dietrich's a lot smaller with both Travis Niemerg and Harmon on the bench. Mayhouse's second foul shot off the mark. Missed them both. And Campton the rebound for Dieterich. 2 would tie it. 3 would put Dieterich back in front. Lance Niemerg on the dribble. Leaves it out top. And now picked up by Radloff. Lance Niemerg comes to receive the pass. Works it to the left side of the floor. Leaves it with Feldick. He comes to the free throw line and now to the right side and off to Campton. They're just working it around the top of the arc. Campton shoots for 2. No good. Rebound put up. No good by Howell. He got fouled.
Cornett probably got him from behind. We'll double check with the officials. It is Cornett's first foul, team's second. Got to give a lot of credit to Howell for getting inside rebounding position.
Howell fouled before he could put a shot back up. Cornett sits down now for Altamont, and they run Childerson back there. Sam couldn't find him. There's a ball loose. Clayton Wolf goes to the floor for Altamont. They call it a jump. Alternate possession. We'll leave it with Dieterich. 20-18 Altamont. Minute 57 to go before halftime. Dieterich will inbound on their baseline here. Nick Feldick looking and still looking and goes deep with it. And it's caught out there by Radloff. So again, a 2 to tie, 3 to regain the lead. Radloff picks up the dribble down low. Howell shot up too hard. Rebound. Lance Niemerg had position. I think somebody for Altamont got on top of him.
It's interesting. The big boys have come out for Dieterich, and Dieterich has gone and hit the offensive glass here. And they've been keeping possessions and getting fouls against Altamont. That's Armstrong with his first, and the team's third.
Clayton Wolf sits back down. Mitchell Stevenson back in for Altamont. So Dieterich will try to score again. Lance Niemerg out top. Back to Lance Niemerg in the lane. Hooks it up. No good. Rebound. Childerson got it out of there for Altamont. So Altamont with the ball and a 2-point lead. Minute and a half to go before halftime. Oh, these ball games go way too fast. Dedman in the lane. Childerson for 2. Short. Rebound taken down by Campton for Dieterich. Off to Lance Niemerg, down in the corner. Radloff with the ball. They go inside. It's loose. We have a jump, I think. Finally, Howell went to the floor for it for Dieterich. Stevenson for Altamont. Held ball. Gives it out of bounds to Altamont.
Ultimately ends up with a turnover then for Dieterich, their second this quarter.
20-18. Altamont by 2. Neither team's led by more than 4. And we're approaching halftime. Armstrong across the half line for Altamont to Stevenson. Way across court, caught by Dedman. Puts it on the floor with a bounce pass baseline to Mayhouse, and he stepped wrongly and tried to throw an escape pass, and it went over on the side. Feldick tried to grab it, couldn't get his hands back. He touched it last, so Altamont retains possession.
That was fortunate for Altamont because that pass was going to go out of bounds, but Feldick didn't know that because he couldn't see there was no Indian behind him. So he stretched out to try to deflect it and ultimately barely did.
Dedman sat down now for Altamont, and they bring back in Hosick, there he is. Sorry.
Got behind the basket.
Yes, it happens here from time to time. Part of the charm of the place. Under a minute to go before halftime. Altamont with a 2-point lead in the ball. Stevenson to Armstrong, down the lane, puts it up, and no good, and a foul. Boy, it rolled off. It sure had a chance to go in.
It was close. It's one of those block charges that could have almost went either way, but I thought Howell was still moving.
Oh, I was watching the ball up on the cylinder. It just about went in.
That about happened, too. But the foul is on Howell. Thad has his first, and it's a team 7.
So Armstrong to the line for Altamont, and he makes the first one. Ryan with 5 points tonight, 40 tournament points. Altamont's lead is 3, 21-18. 49 seconds left before the half. Armstrong, second one, good. Ryan Armstrong was 6. Altamont back up by 4, 22-18. They've had this lead a couple of times. See what Dieterich does with 40 seconds left here. Feldick out top now to Campton. They get it to Howell, to Lance Niemerg. Way out top. Radloff, 3, in and out, no good. Childerson the rebound for Altamont. So now the Indians with a chance to close it out with a 6 or 7 point lead here before halftime. Armstrong walks it across the half line.
Coach Stacer pleading with his team, one stop here. We need a stop before half.
Down to 14 seconds. Armstrong still out on the Indians logo at center court. Down to 8 seconds. They give it to Hosick. Give it back to Armstrong. Knocked loose by Feldick, out of bounds. It'll stay with Altamont with 3.6 seconds left.
Not a popular call with half of the gym. They thought Feldick hit it off of Armstrong. To be honest, I couldn't tell.
Altamont retains possession, and timeout called here with 3.6 seconds left before halftime. So Altamont wants to make sure they get a good shot here before the half. Let's take a 30-second break, Brian. Altamont 22, Dieterich 18 at the NTC tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com.
See every day Matt taking a timeout like this, but boy, this is a crucial situation. If Altamont could go up 6 or 7, that'd be huge.
Yeah, and you want to make absolutely sure you don't put the ball in a position where Dieterich could get a steal and an easy bucket.
So 3.6 seconds before the half. Altamont inbounds. It's knocked away, but regained by Altamont. Armstrong threw one for 3, and it hit the rim. He might have had a half a second more, but he turned and shot it. It hit the rim and came off. And we have a 4-point game at the half. Championship of the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont. At the half, Altamont 22, Dieterich 18. Halftime show on the way in 2 minutes on 97.9 XFM.
Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Ride Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Ride's Furniture and Flooring in Dieterich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
gentlemen, from Altamont, Logan Dedman. Son of Jay and Jenna Dedman. Logan, from Beecher City, Timber Gates, daughter of Daryl and Jeanette Gates. Logan, Simmer, support. There you go, Logan. And Timber Gates, daughter of Daryl and Jeanette Gates, from Beecher City. From Beecher City, Andrew Muller, son of Dave and Angela Muller. From Brownstown High School, Kristen Fitch, daughter of Michael and Kimberly Fitch. From Dieterich High School, Michaela Winters, daughter of Mike and Jack Winters. Another gentleman that might be busy right now, Travis Steeler, son of Renee and Matthew. From Neoga High School, Dakota Struthers, daughter of Jess and Patty Struthers. And Ryan Castle, son of Tim and Julie Castle. From St. Anthony High School, Emma Richards, daughter of Jeff and Julie Richards. And Nick Drumlow, son of Ted Drumlow and Jean Ann Drumlow. From St. Elmo High School, Gabriella Moore, daughter of Vance and Brendan Moore. From South Central High School, Chase Riley, son of Ken P.D. and Greg Riley. From Stewartson Strasburg High School, Clara Kaufman, daughter of Aaron and Bridget Kaufman. And Chandler Bellinger, son of Keith and Lisa Bowden. And Windsor High School, Mercedes Austin, son of Bruce and Rebecca Austin. And Mitchell Haddock, son of Mike and Tracy Haddock. There you have it, all of the winners. Let's give a big round of applause if you would. We're going to turn around to the radio station to see it. All the people over there. Congratulations on your accomplishment. And we will let you know who the two winners are. From Neoga High School, Ryan Castle, son of Tim and Julie Castle. Just put your hand up. There it is. And the other one's Clara Kaufman, son of Aaron and Bridget Kaufman. Put your hand up, Clara. There she is. Okay, we'll get it in close and take a picture. We can start the clock.
For the National Trail Conference for this year. So, that said, let me give you the scoring. First of all, in the first quarter, Altamont had a 12-9 lead on Dieterich. The second quarter, pretty much even Steven. It was a 10-9 lead for Altamont, and that's why they lead Dieterich by 4 here at halftime, 22-18. A look at the scoring here at halftime. For Dieterich, Nick Feldick has yet to score. Lance Niemerg has 4. Travis Niemerg has 2. Noah Harmon has 4. Callaway Campton hit a 3. Ryan Radloff has 5. Those kids have scored. Thad Howell yet to score, but he's played for Dieterich. Quarters 9 and 9. Dieterich's 18 points here at halftime. And for Altamont, Ryan Armstrong with 6 points. Adam Mayhouse yet to score. Evan Cornett with 10. He got a big boost for Altamont that first half. Brandon Hosick has 4 points. Sam Childerson 4. Logan Dedman, Eric Wolf, Mitchell Stevenson have all played. And Clayton Wolf They are all yet to score. Quarters for Altamont, 12 and 10 for their 22 points. So at the half, it's Altamont 22, Dieterich 18. Drumline ready to perform. Let's take a break. Matt, stats, and more on the way in 2 minutes here at 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Dieterich Bank would like to be the sixth man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Dieterich Bank. Live for today, bank for tomorrow.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located South Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Culver's of Effingham supports all local athletes. Stop in uniform after the games at the NTC Tournament for a free one-scoop sundae.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
The area's #1 website for local news, sports, weather, and more, 979xfm.com.
All right, we're back at Altamont at the half. It's Altamont 22, Dieterich 18. Let's let Matt Robinson get us up to date on the stats in that first half.
All righty, Greg, let's take a look at some of these numbers. First, for the Altamont Indians, they are 8 of 21 from the field at 38%. 6 of 8 at the free throw line, 75%. And 0 of 7 from three-point range here in the first half of action. They have out-rebounded Dieterich 16-9 in the first half of action, and Altamont has 6 turnovers compared to Dietrich's 5. Dieterich is 7 of 24 from the field at 29% and 2 of 9 from three-point range at 22%. Dietrich went to the foul line just one time where they knocked down both of their free throws. They're 2 for 2 at the charity stripe in the first half. Individually for Altamont, Evan Fournette, 4 for 4 from the floor, 2 for 2 at the free throw line, 10 points and 4 rebounds. 6 points for Ryan Armstrong as he's 2 for 6 from the field, 2 for 2 at the line with 2 rebounds. Adam Mayhouse is 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 2 at the free throw line, but he has 3 rebounds, all of them on the offensive end, by the way. Braden Hosick, 1 of 4 with 2 points and a board. Sam Childerson, 1 of 2 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line. He has 4 points to go with 3 rebounds. Mitchell Stevenson is 0 for 3 from the field with a rebound, and Clayton Wolf has grabbed 2 boards and also has 3 assists in the first half of action for the Altamont Indians. For the Dieterich Moving Maroons, Ryan Radloff come off the bench and in the second quarter knocked down 2 huge shots. He hit a 2 and a 3. I'm not sure if they were back-to-back trips, but I think they were back-to-back scores for Dieterich nonetheless. He has 2 of 4 shooting overall with 5 points. Thad Howell also came off the bench. He was 0 for 1. Callaway Campton, 1 for 2 from the field. He hit a 3, has 2 rebounds. Noah Harmon's 1 for 3 from the field. He has 4 points and no rebounds at half. Travis Niemerg, 1 for 3 from the field, 2 points and a board. Lance Niemerg, 1 for 5 from the field, 2 for 2 at the line, 4 points, 4 rebounds. And Nick Feldick, 0 for 6 at halftime. Feldick grabs 2 rebounds for the Dieterich Moving Maroons. We are at the half. It's Altamont 22, Dieterich 18. You're listening to the championship game of the National Trail Conference Tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Dieterich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
All right, I think we're back. A little tough to hear with the drum line. At the half here, championship of the NTC tournament. It's Altamont 22, Dieterich 18. We're getting all kinds of people that are sending us messages that they're viewing. Dave Hill Jr. says, Greg and Matt watching live feed. Compliments to us. Thank you. Marlon and Rita Guzzi say, just want to let Matt and Greg and Wayne, we really appreciate all you guys do during NTC. Thanks. Video streaming is a great asset. Tricia Campbell says, good luck, Mitchell Stevenson. Love you and have a great night. Brian Radel says, watching from the couch. Garrett Ziegler, he's in Europe. Hi, buddy. Shout out to Greg, Matt, and the crew. I hope the Indians repeat what happened 2 years ago. Go Tribe. Garrett's been touring Europe lately, living the life of Riley. Mike Wilson watching from my lazy boy. Sounds like a great idea to me. Ellen Ritz says, love it. Bob Brazel says, thanks for streaming the game. Congratulations to SEB for the Confi win. Nancy says, go Indians. Tom Wright says, thanks for the broadcast. Good luck to both teams, but you know I'm rooting for my home team. Tom Wright from Dieterich sends that in. So thanks, everybody.
I've also got a message from the Wrights in the Little Apple, Manhattan, Kansas. They're watching on their new 55-inch television, and they are having a ball. They're related to Mr. Hosick, so they're wishing him the best of luck, as well as they're expecting a new one, a little one, on the way. So they're getting their first basketball action from the NTC in Manhattan, Kansas.
Beat that little baby out of rebound. They'll let you play. All right. Well, it's a 4-point game as we get ready for the second half of this championship game. There is an all-tournament team. It'll be announced at the conclusion of the championship game, so stick around for that. And, of course, trophy presentations to the second and first place teams. So that's all coming up after the game. As to who's going to be first and who's going to be second, I don't know. Good half of basketball in that first half.
I'll say it again. This first few minutes of this third quarter could dictate a lot. Thing to keep in mind, Travis Niemerg and Noah Harmon, the 2 big kids inside, missed some time with 2 fouls apiece in the first half, and Altamont only had 3 team fouls total, 1 for 3 different players in the first half, so they're basically out of foul trouble. No foul trouble at all for the Indians.
Dieterich will get the ball to start the third quarter. Altamont leads it 22-18. What a crowd here tonight at Altamont Community High School. Dieterich gets it across the half line in the person of Lance Niemerg. Feldick with it. Dieterich hasn't had a whole lot of success shooting from out. A little. Travis Niemerg in the lane, shot no good, but he got fouled. So Travis Niemerg gets to go to the foul line for Dieterich to start this second half.
Adam Mayhouse got him on the wrist. It's his second foul. Obviously the first in the half for either team.
Travis Niemerg sitting on 2 points right now. First foul shot good. Bounced around, but fell in. Dieterich within 3, 22-19. Neither team is led by more than 4.
Travis had a big third quarter in the win against St. Anthony in a low-scoring affair. He had 7 points in that third quarter.
Niemerg cans them both. Dietrich's within 2, 22-20. Here to get the second half started. Armstrong with the ball for Altamont. Right on the dribble. Right side to Mayhouse now. Swings it way across court to Hosick as Altamont has the starters back in except Clayton Wolf starting the second half. He takes it inside. Now backs it back out and gets it out top safely to Armstrong. Armstrong down the lane, puts it up and in. Wow. Ryan said, here I come. stuck it up and in. Altamont's back up 4, 24-20.
It was great hustle by Dieterich, but when Armstrong picked it up, it made it a 4-on-5, or a 5-on-4 rather, and he took advantage.
Out top, Feldick thought about a 3, doesn't shoot. Lance Niemerg does try a 3, no good. Harmon took it away from Cornett, puts it up and in. Noah Harmon with 6, back to a 2-point game, 24-22. Armstrong to Hosick for the Indians. Back to Armstrong, back to Hosick. Open on a 3, doesn't pull the trigger. Scoops it into Wolf, back to Hosick. Now he tries the 3, no good. Dieterich rebound, grabbed by Lance Niemerg to Feldick. 2 to tie, 3 to regain the lead. Lance Niemerg with it out top, puts it on the floor. Working against Hosick. Now to Travis Niemerg. Mayhouse watches him. Travis Niemerg now puts it on the floor. Out top to Harmon. To Lance Niemerg, almost stolen by Armstrong. Niemerg gets it back. Reverse layup. No good. Rebound Altamont by Mayhouse. Down to Armstrong. Down the lane. Through 2. Shot good. He drew the foul. Ryan Armstrong attacking the basket.
Dieterich's not getting their defense quite set, and Armstrong's able to get in the middle of the paint and wreak havoc on inside. That foul on Campton, it's his first and the team's first this half.
Cornett down, Childerson back for Altamont. Altamont could push the lead to 5. With this and 1 from Armstrong, it's up and no good, and the rebound still loose. Altamont taps it out. It'll go to Dieterich.
Now, Mayhouse got in there, but just couldn't control it as he batted it out of bounds.
Altamont by 4. Dieterich with the ball. We're 2 minutes into the second half. Lance Niemerg brings it across midcourt, guarded by Armstrong. Now to Travis Niemerg. Out front to Campton. Now to Lance Niemerg. Out to Feldick. Head of the key 3. No good. Back of the rim, but Harmon a rebound for the Maroons. To Campton for 3. No good. Back of the rim. This rebound Armstrong for Altamont. He's off to the races again. Takes it in. Lays it up and got it. Well, he's going to do it until they stop it. Yep. 12 for Armstrong. Altamont by 6. Feldick for 3 for Dieterich. No good. Hosick the rebound for Altamont. They could go up 8 or 9 this trip. Mayhouse trouble with the dribble. Now it's on the floor. Got a scrum here. Eventually a jump. Travis Niemerg and Hosick, not exactly the same size, got down there and tied it up. Alternate possession leaves it with Altamont.
Boy, you got to love a loose ball on the court, though, and people diving on it. That was Hosick retaining the possession ultimately because Altamont had the possession arrow.
Armstrong inbounds underneath to Childerson. Shots blocked, and Noah Harmon takes it out of there for Dieterich. Down court to Feldick. To Lance Niemerg. To Feldick. Thought about a 3. Now goes inside to Campton. His shot's blocked by Hosick. Hosick off the floor on the block and a foul.
Hosick was clean up top according to the official, but he indicated he used the forearm underneath to shove a little bit, and that's why Hosick draws the foul, his first and the team's second. Of course, the Altamont fans didn't see it that way, but Dieterich saw it clearly the whole time.
Galloway, Campton's foul shot. Good. Campton with 4. Dieterich needs some points this trip. They were down 6. That first foul shot makes it 28-23. 5:09 left in the third. Campton's second one, no good. Rebound, Altamont. Grabbed by Mayhouse. Down to Armstrong. Here he comes again. They did a better job of cutting him off that time. Clayton Wolf down the lane. Leaves it on the side. Mayhouse for 3. In and out, no good. But Wolf the rebound for Altamont. Clears it to Armstrong. Head of the key 3. No good. Dieterich rebound. Tapped out by Travis Niemerg to Harmon. Here come the Maroons. Lance Niemerg leaves it with Campton. Circles it. There's the cutter. Feldick put it up too strong. Rebound out of bounds off Childerson. It'll stay with the Maroons. 28-23 Altamont. Dieterich inbound by their basket. Feldick looking. Nick waits and lobs it to Harmon. He makes the catch. He says, get me a guard. There's Lance Niemerg inside. Can't shoot. Corner. Feldick 3. Short. Rebound. Lance Niemerg. How'd he get in there? Puts it up and in. Nice job by Niemerg to crash in the boards. And it's a 3-point game again. 28-25. Armstrong on the dribble for Altamont. To Wolf high post. Clayton one dribble and off on the side to Hosick. Brandon on the dribble. Picks it up. Bounce pass out top to Armstrong. Side to Mayhouse. Down on the baseline, Childerson. They come after him. They double him with the 2 bigs. and timeout Altamont. John Nienberg, he says, well, if he can't see, he can't pass it out of there. So Altamont time. Back in 30, 4:04 to go, third quarter, NTC championship game. Altamont 28, Dieterich 25 on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Culver's of Effingham supports all local athletes. Stop in uniform after the games at the NTC tournament for a free one scoop sundae.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Altamont called the time because their player was in no man's land there along the baseline, so they inbound it. Armstrong beat to Mitchell Stevenson, who's back in the game. In the lane, Childerson to Clayton Wolf for three. No good. Rebound, Dieterich. Grabbed by Lance Niemerg. He wants to push it. They get the ball to Radloff, who's back in the game. Shot for two. Rolls off. No good. Childerson the rebound for Altamont. Down to Mitchell Stevenson. Altamont with the ball and a three-point lead. It's knocked loose. Stolen by Dieterich. I don't know whether it's Travis Niemerg or Feldick that knocked it loose. Altamont's first turnover this quarter. Inside, Harmon powers up. Shot good. Noah Harmon with 8 now. And it's 28-27. Dietrich's back within 1. They were down 6.
8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 block shots for Harmon.
3:21 to go in the third. Armstrong, side to Stevenson, out to Armstrong at the head of the key. Now to Childerson, now to Wolf. Clayton, bounce pass out top. Armstrong drives, squirms, shot, rolls off, no good. Wow, but Childerson the putback, blocked by Travis Niemerg, and the rebound, Lance Niemerg for Dieterich. They can take the lead back this trip. Lance Niemerg, cutter, Feldick, layup, good, and he got fouled. Dieterich regains the lead.
Foul on Evan Fournette as he tried to slide over and block the shot, but instead he's whistled for his second personal. And Feldick, who had been struggling to put it nicely, hits his first shot, and maybe a free throw here will help get him going for the Moving Maroons.
His first points of the night. Dietrich's back in front, 29-28. Stevenson and Fournette sat down for Altamont. Mayhouse is back, and Hosick's back. Dietrich made a change. Feldick's foul shot good. So he gets the and one. Dietrich's up by 2. That's their biggest lead of the night, 30-28, with 2:48 to go in the third. Wolf to Mayhouse. Pass knocked loose. Stolen by the Maroons. Gets it to Radloff across the half line on Altamont's second turnover. Throw underneath, not very good one, but Hal caught it. Corner three, Feldick, short. Rebound, Feldick. Got it over to Radloff for 2. Good. Dietrich by 4. Radloff with 7. Timeout, Altamont. 2:22 to go in the third quarter. Altamont was up 6 in this quarter. Now they're down 4. It's Dietrich 32, Altamont 28. Back in, they're checking a minute and 30, but we'll take a break regardless here on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Dieterich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North.
2:22 to go in the third quarter of the National Trail Conference Tournament Championship game at Altamont. It's Dieterich 32, Altamont 28. Dietrich's gone from 6 down in this quarter to 4 up. They've outscored Altamont 14-6 in the quarter. Altamont throws it cross court to Hosick, the high catch. Now to Mayhouse, pulls up for 2, too strong. Travis Niemerg, rebound for Dietrich, knocked loose, and Hosick fouled him in trying to knock it away.
Posick whistled for his second personal on the play. That's Altamont's fourth foul this half. So the fouls in this half have almost reversed from what we saw in the first half, as Altamont has 4 with Dieterich just 1.
Big old crowd here at Altamont tonight. They're seeing a dandy. It's Altamont trailing Dieterich 32-28. Dieterich with the ball. Just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Feldick with the ball for the Maroons. Down low to Travis Niemerg. Cross court. Lance Niemerg thought about a 3. Moves in for a 2. Sticks it up and in. Boy, nobody came over to cut him off. Lance Niemerg with 8. And there's a 6-point lead for Dieterich. 34-28. Down court. Armstrong. Corner. Hosick. 3. No good. Rebound off Childerson. It'll be Dieterich basketball.
Altamont has yet to hit a 3-point shot. They are 0 for 7, or make it rather 0 for 10 now in the ball game from beyond the arc.
Big part of the arsenal. Lance Niemerg across the half line. Long way to go, though. Minute and a half in the third. Dieterich with the ball and a 6-point lead. They go down low to Lance Niemerg. Shot up and good, and he got fouled again, and he'll try to make it a 3-point play. All of a sudden, Dietrich's up 8 here. 36-28 in the end. 1 still to come for Lance Niemerg.
Used Travis Niemerg at the high post. He can see over everybody. Made a good pass underneath. Lobbed it to Lance, who got fouled.
Foul shot. Good. I've got him for 9. Did I forget to write down a basket, or am I good?
He should have 11.
Thank you. Forgot to put that last bucket down. 37-28. All of a sudden, Dietrich's up 9. Wow, what a turnaround in this third quarter, right, Matt? How many times have we seen the third quarter change things? Armstrong in the lane for 2 for Altamont. Got it. Nice shot by Ryan Armstrong. He has 14, makes it 37-30.
8 of them this quarter, but he's the only Indian to score this quarter.
Feldick with the ball for Dieterich. Out top now. They get it to Howell. To Lance Niemerg for 3. No good. Rebound saved by Childerson for Altamont. Thought there was a little contact, some of the Dieterich fans did. Mayhouse through everybody. Shot knocked away by Travis Niemerg. Boy, the bigs are making their mark. Feldick comes out of there with it for Dieterich.
Second block shot of the game for Travis, and he's affected some other ones as well.
Lance Niemerg to Radloff. Radloff's given Dieterich some good minutes. Side to Lance Niemerg, down to 20 seconds in the third quarter. They may just go for the last one here, up 7. Out top, Radloff with the ball. Feldick comes to receive it, down to 12. Counting down the third quarter clock. Lance Niemerg back to the basket, goes inside, and a foul. Altamont got a piece of him there. Armstrong apparently on the foul.
Got called for a little bit of a push in the back, so he's picked up 3 fouls now in the ball game, and actually 2 of them have come here late in the third quarter.
Mayhouse down, Cornett back for Altamont. 37-30 Dieterich. 6 seconds left here, and they're on Dietrich's end of the floor. They get it into Travis Niemerg, back to Lance Niemerg. Drives to the hole, puts it up and off. Rebound still active. Armstrong gets it for Altamont at the buzzer. He throws it down court after the buzzer sounds. So it's gone from a 6-point Altamont lead to a 7-point Dieterich lead as we go to the fourth quarter. Championship of the NTC tournament. It's Dieterich 37, Altamont 30 on 97.9 XFM.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today. Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Dieterich can help. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Fourth quarter. It was a 6-point Altamont lead. Dietrich's up 7 as we start the fourth quarter. Dieterich in front 37-30, and they get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Lance Niemerg to Ryan Radloff. He brings it out top. Going Jeff Stacer, there won't be any put the wagons in a circle. They'll keep on playing. Lance Niemerg down the lane, off balance shot, off, no good. Childerson the rebound for Altamont. Sam beats it across the half line. Side to Hosick for three. In and out. Man, it was halfway down. Rims out. Rebound. Lance Niemerg and Sam Childerson go tooth and toenail. Finally, Dieterich ends up with it. They get it baseline from Radloff to Felding. Radloff finally got it. Here's a head of the key three off the mark. Rebound loose as it's no good. Out of bounds into the black chair seat. And it'll be Dieterich basketball. Fournette's back for Altamont to start the fourth quarter. Harmon in now. Fourth Howell in the Dieterich lineup. Travis Niemerg will inbound for the Maroons. To Lance Niemerg. He holds high. Side to Feldick. Nick brings it out top. A lot of collision there. No contact, or no foul. A lot of contact, no foul. Ball got loose. Feldick gets it back. Now it's kicked by Hosick. Feldick saves it out to Harmon. Wow, I can't believe there wasn't a whistle or something there. Or was I dreaming that they kicked it?
I thought he might have kicked it, yeah.
Harmon with it. Down. Here's off the ball. We got a collision. Harmon went flying. Let's see what this is about.
Harmon got called for the offensive foul as he and Wolf collided. And now Hosick is heading to the bench, and apparently he's got a bloody nose, a bloody lip after that exchange where he got landed on out there at half court.
So Brandon Hosick, they'll get him mended up. The personnel from Benuti's only ever gets to see about half the game because they're busy tending to the wounded. Altamont will inbound. Nobody has scored yet, and we're a minute and a half into the quarter.
Noah Harmon picked up his third foul. I show it as the team's second this half. We'll keep an eye on it. They've got one on the board.
Turnover on Dieterich as well. Armstrong with it now to Clayton Wolf.
Their first this half.
What a load that's been for Altamont to have Clayton Wolf at least play some when they didn't think he was going to be available at all. Armstrong with the ball. Clayton obviously limited in his mobility, but boy, he's doing his best he can. Armstrong wanted to pass it inside, instead over to Stevenson. Back out top, Armstrong loads it up for three. Got it. Ryan Armstrong with 17. It's a 4-point game. 37-33. Just outside of 6 minutes to go. Lance Niemerg across the half line. He and Armstrong been quite a battle. Harmon has it now out top. Feldick thought about a three. Pulls it back. Lost the handle on it. Stolen by Altamont. Armstrong to the basket. Put it up and in. And got fouled. He has a chance to make it a three-point play and bring Altamont back within one. 37-35 Dieterich. Now it's Dieterich that wants the timeout before Armstrong shoots his foul shot. Timeout. Maroons back in a minute. 5:49 left in regulation. Championship of the NTC tournament. It's Dieterich 37, Altamont 35 on 97.9 XFM.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Sarah Bush Lincoln is providing greater access to care with 5 new family medicine doctors in the community and 2 walk-in clinics in Mattoon and Charleston to take care of your urgent medical needs when your doctor's not available.
Your home for the 81st Annual NTC Tournament, 97.9 XFM.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&M Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing.
5:49 left in our championship game. It's Dieterich 37, Altamont 35. Now the Indians on a run. Armstrong with the and one. It's up and no good. Rebound Travis Niemerg for Dieterich. But they're back within 2. They were down by, 8?
I believe so. 6 or 8.
For sure 6. I think 8. Ball's knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Dieterich.
Altamont scored 13 points this half. Armstrong has scored 13 points for Altamont. He has all of them this half.
Well, that'll tell the story. 37-35 Dieterich with the ball. Down to 5.5 to go. Lance Niemerg with the ball. Out top, Nick Feldick, three, no good. Rebound, Altamont. Logan Deadman in the game. Gets the rebound for the Indians. Off to Armstrong, down to Cornett in the lane. Shot in and out. Rebound, Dieterich. Grabbed by Lance Niemerg. He spins off a defender. Taking it into the lane. Side, Feldick, three, no good. Rebound, Lance Niemerg. Shot. Got it knocked loose. Altamont gets it. Armstrong down to Mayhouse. Layup, good. We're tied. Adam Mayhouse ties it at 37, so Altamont's come all the way back with 4:55 to go. Wow. Harmon with the ball for Dieterich. Noah holds. Waiting for somebody to clear. Travis Niemerg out top to receive it. Now to Feldick. Inside, Lance Niemerg. Feldick, Lance Niemerg posts up, tries to get it to Harmon, knocked away out of bounds by Deadman. It'll stay with the Maroons down by their basket.
Deadman was defending Harmon in that exchange because of a switch defensively, and you got to give him credit. He got his hand in there and knocked it away.
Lance Niemerg will inbound. Still a ways to go. 4:36 left. We're tied at 37. 12 games, it's come down to this. Radloff in the corner to Lance Niemerg, and the Maroons set it up. Lance takes it out top, closely guarded by Armstrong. Bounce pass stolen by Stevenson, knocked loose. Regained by Lance Niemerg to Travis Niemerg, and he dunks it. And Dieterich's back in front. 6 for Travis Niemerg, 39-37 Dieterich with 4:13 to go. On the side now, Deadman for Altamont. Still haven't put the points on the board. A three, good from out top by Stevenson. Mitchell Stevenson puts Altamont back in front. It's 40-39.
Yeah.
They still never put that dunk by Dieterich on the board. It's 40-39. Now they're trying to change it. Travis Niemerg inside. Shot blocked by Cornett, but a foul on Cornett on the block. It's 40-39. The score is still not right on the board.
They indicate 22 Mayhouse with the personal.
There, we've got it corrected. 40-39. Altamont by 1. Mayhouse on the foul.
Well, I thought they signaled 2-2. They've got 2-4 up there.
Now they got it.
There it is. Mayhouse is third.
Travis Niemerg at the line. Missed the first one for Dieterich. Again, Dieterich hit that dunk to take the 2-point lead. Mitchell Stevenson went down, drained a three for Altamont to put them up 1. Travis Niemerg missed them both, but the rebound to Dieterich came out to Nick Feldick. They go inside to Harmon. Back out to Feldick. The boys open on a three. Didn't pull the trigger this time. On the wing. Now he lost the handle. Gets it back just before over and back to Harmon. John Nieberg thought it was over and back.
Well, the official indicated it was tipped.
Well, okay, I didn't
see that either.
Dieterich decides to call time. 3:23 left in regulation. Back in 30. Championship of the NTC. It's Altamont 40, Dieterich 39 on 97.9 XFM.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament. Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
3:23 to go in regulation. It's Altamont 40, Dieterich 39, the championship of the National Trail Conference Tournament. Jeff Stacer down here just a-grinning. He loves this stuff. Altamont with a 1-point lead. Dieterich with the ball. Lance Niemerg needing somebody, and there's a 5 count. He couldn't find anybody to get the ball to.
After no turnovers in the third quarter, Dieterich just turned it over for the 5th time here in this fourth quarter, fueling the Altamont comeback. They are on a 10-2 run in this fourth quarter.
So Altamont's turn to shine here. Indians with the ball and a 1-point lead and 3:10 to go. Armstrong across midcourt on the side to Stevenson. Back out to Armstrong. Now to Mayhouse. Back to Armstrong. High post, Clayton Wolf back to Armstrong. Down to 2:55 to go. Altamont again with a 1-point lead. Wolf has it. Back in the corner. Mayhouse, 3. Good!
Wow.
Adam Mayhouse with 5. Altamont leads at 4, 43-39.
Another assist from Wolf.
And 2.5 to go. Out top, Feldick down the lane. Shot for 2 for Dieterich. Oh, good. Rebound Mayhouse for Altamont. They've got the ball and a 4-point lead underneath. Childerson lays it up and good. Childerson with 6. The lead is 6. Dieterich time. 2-2-2 to go in this one. It's Altamont 45. Dieterich 39, back in a minute on 97.9 XFM.
Russ Broniker, Cadillac, Buick GMC, located on South Route 45 in Effingham. Proud supporters of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Dieterich Bank would like to be the 6th man on your team at tournament time. They'll back you up with game-winning shots, and you'll be in the bonus time after time. Dieterich Bank.
Nieberge Furniture, located at 500 West Fayette Avenue in Effingham. Locally owned and operated since 1978 and proud sponsors of the NTC tournament.
Good luck to the coaches and players during the tourney. From Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Jeff Spear at RE/MAX Key Advantage, 601 West Fayette in Effingham.
Thanks for watching the 81st Annual NTC Tournament exclusively on 97.9 XFM.
All right, 2:22 to go in regulation. Championship of the NTC Tournament. It's Altamont 45, Dieterich 39. It's been a game of runs. Let's see what Dieterich has left here. Down 6. Dieterich to bring it the length of the floor. Travis Niemerg into Lance Niemerg. Here come the Maroons. Boy, they haven't hit many threes tonight. Down in the corner, they get it to Radloff. Out top, Feldick drives inside, can't shoot. Now Lance Niemerg can't get open on a 3. Over to Radloff. Down to 2 minutes to go. Radloff lobs it into Travis Niemerg. Posts up, shot off the glass. Good. Travis Niemerg has 8. It's a 4-point game, 45-41.
Yeah, didn't need a 3 there. Just needed a good shot to get points, and that's what they got.
Clayton Wolf with the ball out top for Altamont. On the side, going to baseline. Mayhouse ball knocked loose. Stolen by Dieterich. Radloff with the quick hands gets the steal for the Maroons. Altamont's second turnover. Still down 4 with a minute and a half to go. Radloff looking, lobs into Travis Niemerg. He makes the catch. The shot, he's stripped, and a foul on Mayhouse. Niemerg's going to go to the line to shoot 2 with a minute 32 left.
Officials say Mayhouse wasn't straight up as he was had those arms down a little bit. So Niemerg will go to the line, obviously, for some big free throws with 1:32 to play in the contest.
Cornett's ready to check in a minute for Altamont. Niemerg foul shot, no good again. Boys missed 3 straight here late. Cornett back in, Childerson down for Altamont. So Altamont still up 4, 45-41 with 1:32 to go. Niemerg's second one, good. That makes it a one-possession game. Travis Niemerg with 9. It's 45-42 and a minute and a half to play. Altamont with the ball in the lead. Armstrong across the half line to Stevenson. Going left side. Baseline. Cornett. Pass inside. Mayhouse shot strong. Rebound. Dieterich. Look at Travis Niemerg go up and get that rebound. Lance Niemerg down to Radloff. 3-point game. Out top. Travis Niemerg with a 6-6 catch. That was a high pass. Out to Radloff. Down to a minute to go. Feldick out top. Pulls it back. Thought about a 3. Out to Lance Niemerg. Now to Radloff. Way cross court. Lance Niemerg goes baseline. Now pulls it back out around the screen. They get it inside. It's off Feldick, out of bounds. I'll admit he tripped over a foot, but he was headed down the lane, and it's out of bounds off him.
And the pass kind of pulled him out of control, and I think that was a big key to that exchange.
So it's the 6th turnover on Dieterich this quarter. Mayhouse sat down for Altamont, and they brought back in Hosick. 45-42 Altamont with a lead in the ball. Down to 38 seconds. Pass down court. Stolen. Now it's loose. Cornett goes to the floor, and we've got a whistle, and a timeout was called before that. Altamont will retain possession. One official over by the benches said Altamont got the timeout called before the ball came loose.
Wow, that's huge.
So the Indians get the timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. Now let's keep it here. Let's just keep it here. 35 seconds left in our championship game, and it's been about everything you'd want. Altamont in front here, 45-42.
34.7 seconds left. Keep in mind, Altamont has one timeout. I show Dieterich with 2 left. So that could be a key part of this ball game. And it's just a one-possession game. They are going to say it's Altamont ball under their basket. That also helps the Indians a little bit because you got a lot of set plays from right underneath your hoop.
So a 3-point Altamont lead. And as Matt just said, they have the ball. We'll talk with both coaches after the game. There will be an all-tournament team still being decided. And we'll have the presentation of the trophies. Hope all of you watching this at the ballpark here are enjoying it. Hope you listening on the radio are enjoying it. All of you listening by video and audio streaming are enjoying it. Thanks, Wayne, for a great job this week. Dieterich to defend. Altamont up 3, pinned down by their basket. 35 seconds left. Armstrong to inbound. Looking and looking and looking. He goes deep, and it's stolen by Lance Niemerg for Dieterich. To Travis Niemerg, a 3 to tie it. Lance Niemerg across the timeline. To Travis Niemerg. To Radloff, 23 seconds. Feldick, 3. Good!
Oh, my.
What a shot! Tie game, timeout, Dieterich. They got the time call before Altamont got the ball inbounded. What a shot by Nick Feldick. Wow. Matt, he had somebody in his face. He was kind of sideways when he went up, and he still drained it. And that ties it at 45 with 18 seconds left.
Feldick was 0 for 10 from beyond the arc before he hit that shot. He was 2 of 16. He's 2 of 16 now in the ball game. But he stepped up and shot that with ice water in his veins.
And he drained it, man.
Oh, yeah.
He drained it off balance, but it was nothing but net. We're tied at 45 with 18 seconds left.
So you want to see a championship game at the NTC tournament?
Well, people will be talking about this one for years.
And we don't have a clue how it's going to turn out.
No, sir. No, sir.
Each team has a timeout, I do believe, with 18.3 seconds left.
Altamont has the ball, so they have the advantage here. They're inbounding by Dieterich's basket, and Dieterich's back deep. They're going to do a prevent defense here. Radloff comes over to talk to Coach Stacer. Clayton Wolf's going to inbound for Altamont. They have to bring it the length of the floor. They get it into Armstrong. Matt mentioned the timeout situation, and Radloff fouls. Dieterich's got lots of fouls to give. That's just 4.5.
So they want to kind of shake up Altamont's plans here. And plus, if Altamont hits a bucket, they might need to foul later on to send them to the line or something like that. Because it's just the team's 4th.
Now it's at half court. Clayton Wolf inbounds to Armstrong. Down to 12, down to 10. Stacer says, okay, foul him once he got to half court. Armstrong still put it up from half court. It's no good. And a foul before the shot.
Yeah, that's just making Altamont waste time out there. And then they're fouling before he puts up any sort of shot. So now it's just the 5th, and we have 8.7 seconds left.
And it's tied. It's tied. Nobody has to score. Wolf inbound at midcourt. Gets it in backcourt to Hosick. Now Armstrong, and a foul with 5.7 seconds before any shot. So that's 6, so still a common foul. The next one would put Altamont at the line.
So now obviously Dieterich's not going to foul, but you give Altamont so much less time to get a shot away.
Now Altamont wants time. 5.7 seconds. Back in 30. Championship of the NTC. Altamont 45, Dieterich 45 on 97.9 XFM.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
It's NTC Tourney Week, and Tingley Insurance in downtown Effingham wishes players fast breaks, jump shots, and lots of rebounds. Tingley Insurance, a proud supporter of high school basketball.
The area's #1 website for local news, sports, weather, and more, 979xfm.com.
All righty, 5.7 seconds left in regulation. Altamont and Dieterich tied at 45. Altamont's ball. They'll inbound at midcourt.
And you know they're trying to get it to Armstrong and let him make the decision. He'll want to take the shot if he can, but he'll give it up if that's the right play.
Altamont's out of timeout, so they have to inbound here. Dieterich gets the ball. Clayton Wolf inbound at midcourt. 5.7 seconds. And now we've got a buzzer at the scorer's table. I guess they just said hi. All right. Altamont inbound. Clayton Wolf in. Stolen by Radloff. They throw it down court. Feldick layup. Good! And he got fouled with 0.4 seconds left. Dieterich leads 47-45.
Mayhouse tried to get back and prevent the layup, but he couldn't get there in time. Got called for his 5th foul. Altamont's 4th turnover in the 4th quarter with 0.4 seconds left is absolutely a killer.
Great interception by Lance Niemerg.
I thought it was Radloff, but either way, great play.
Great pass to Feldick. Feldick hit the shot, drew the foul with 0.4 left. So he, with a chance to give Dieterich a 3-point lead. Altamont 0.4. That's time to get it in bounds and get something gone. Feldick's foul shot, no good. Altamont rebound. Cornett throws it down court, and that's the game. Dieterich, your 2016 National Trail Conference Tournament champions. So 3 is the champ. Wow. People will be talking about this game for years to come.
What a game.
Wasn't it exciting to be a part of it, Matthew?
Oh, it always is, but it's especially great when it's a tight contest like this one was tonight.
My goodness. We'll have the presentation of the trophy. We'll have the all-tournament team. Again, the final score, Dieterich on the steal and the layup win it 47-45. So a 2-point win for Dieterich. They win the National Trail Conference Tournament championship. Dieterich improves to 17-6. Altamont now 18-4. And we'll have the presentation of the trophies. I better go down and announce the all-tournament team.
This year, being both the host of the NTC tournament and the president of the NTC conference. And let me say, on behalf of the conference, to this side, they tell us about sportsmanship. You put it on display, you put it on display. They won't come out here, they won't take bows, so I get to thank them here right now. Mr. Todd, our athletic director, Dan Winter, who, if you've called the school all this week, is the one who's taking care of all of your ticket needs. Jeff Rickett, our superintendent. Please come forward and accept your second place trophy. It is my privilege to introduce Mr. Kevin Harmon, who is not only the principal of Dieterich High School, but also the vice president of the NTC.
Both teams and all the teams in the National Trail Conference on an outstanding tournament, well-played tournament. And at this time, it is my privilege to introduce the champions of the 81st National Trail Conference tournament, the Dieterich Maroons.
You talk about last-second decision on a couple of people. Yeah, that's how it was. All right, let's give it. There are 12 people on the alternate team, and Matt and I were discussing right up until the end of the game. From the South Central Cougars, Brett Harmeyer. South Central, Mr. Tremonte Hill. From the St. Anthony Bulldogs, Nick Grunlow. Also from St. Anthony, Chandler Martelli. From the St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles, Landon Wiesel. From the St. Elmo Brownstown Eagles, Kyle Hardiman. From the Beecher City Calvin Herrick Eagles, Austin Rexroad. This was so tough this year. A lot of good choices. From the Beecher City Calvin Herrick Eagles, Aaron Noren. From the Altamont Indians, Ryan Armstrong. From the Dieterich Movement Maroons, Lance Niemer. From the Dieterich Movement Maroons, Big Travis Niemer. And our last choice, I tell you what, he got the time basket and the game winner from the Dieterich Movement Maroons. Those are the members of the 2016 National Trail Conference All-Tournament Team. Congratulations, John. Parents, you come around and take pictures. We'll put, I don't know,
has changed their lives. So call today, 342-3384. Let New Health Chiropractic be the best decision you make all year.
It's time for a buzzer beater at Prime Soul. Pick up men's, women's, and children name brand shoes for less, including Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Skechers, and more. Don't worry about the size because they have infants up to size 16 for that growing basketball player in your home. Make your half-court shot with all the latest styles and colors. Hit your game winner with clothes and shoes from Prime Soul, the corner of Keller Drive and Mid-America Avenue in Effingham.
Welcome back to the 81st Annual National Trail Conference Tournament, where Dieterich is on the court getting their picture taken with their first place plaque here at the 81st Annual NTC Tournament. Going through some of these numbers quickly, we'll look at some team stats for you as Dieterich finished the ball game shooting from the field 18 of 51 for 35%. They were also 8 of 13 at the free throw line, going 62%, that is, and they were 3 of 11 from three-point range. 3 of 11 from three-point range puts Dieterich in at 27%. Altamont was 18 of 43 from the field. They shot it at 42% in the ball game, 6 of 10 at the free throw line for 60%, and 3 of 16 from three-point land at 19%. Altamont out-rebounded Dieterich 30 to 24. Dieterich had 11 turnovers in the ball game. Altamont finished with 12. That's a look at the team numbers. If Greg can give me just a couple minutes, I'll finish up the individual stats, and then we'll see if the coaches make their way to the booth on a busy 81st Annual National Trail Tournament Championship game.
Thanks, man. I tell you, that all-tournament team was tough, and it literally did come down to the last second, and I got a not very nice comment on the way back up. We were asked to do a job, and we did. And literally, we went down to the last second before we made the final. Actually, 2 decisions, but especially the final one. So it's on me. If people have complaints, let me know. All right. Let's recap what's been a busy day here. First of all, in the 7th place game, Windsor's 2 Straws got the win over Neoga, 47-33 the final score. Consolation championship went to St. Elmo Brownstown as they defeated Beecher City Cowden Herrick 74-65. Then in the 3rd place game this afternoon, St. Anthony a win over South Central 60-43. And in the championship game, a 2-point win for the Dieterich Moving Maroons as they defeat the Altamont Indians in a classic 47-45. So that's how things turned out this final day of this year's National Trail Conference Tournament. Again, the members of the all-conference team, as determined right up until the last second, Brett Harmeyer and Dre Hill from South Central, Nick Grunlow and Chandler Martelli from St. Anthony, Landon Fiesel and Kyle Hardiman from SEB, Austin Rexroad and Aaron Noren from BCCH, Lance Niemerg, Travis Niemerg, and Nick Feldick from Dieterich, and Ryan Armstrong from Altamont. So that's your all-tournament team, and it is subject to debate every year. Altamont again now 18-4 on the season. Dieterich improves to 17-6. Hope to visit with Altamont coach John Nieberge. He's on his way up. And Dieterich coach Jeff Stacer. Many pictures still being taken and photos shared, and grandma's being happy, and Jeff and John Nieberge's joined us now for the post-game show, so we'll visit with the Altamont coach. And man, so many lead changes and so many changes in momentum, and Mr. Tkachuk says Altamont did everything but win, and it came down to the last trip down the floor, John.
Yeah, we, the big turnover at the end wasn't the turning point. We gave them some opportunities late, probably with 2 minutes to go. tried to take Ryan away, and they did a good job. They executed down there at the end by fouling. We just didn't execute offensively. To become a great team like these guys want to be, you've got to execute, and that's about 3 times this year where come down and in the game we haven't executed, and we've done it a few times, so I know it's there. We just, the boys played their rear ends off, so I hate they're really hurt. So our ultimate, if our ultimate goal was to win the NTC tournament, I'd be lying. It's a goal, always is. But if we see these guys in a sectional championship a game again, then that's what we're after.
There are bigger fish to fry, and we got out to a first quarter lead, had it up at halftime. They came out in the third quarter. You've been around basketball all your life. The third quarter is such a key, and Dieterich came out with a big run in that third quarter, and then it was anybody's ball game from then on.
Yeah, they made some adjustments. They took away some of our high-low stuff. And we didn't hit shots, to be honest, and I know Dieterich didn't either. But we didn't hit shots until that fourth quarter when Mitchell, Adam, and Ryan all hit threes. We're a better shooting team than that. The shots we got were good. We normally knock down. We just didn't. Dieterich made the adjustments. We tried. We didn't really execute, and they beat us on the boards, I think, a lot in that second half too. There were a couple possessions on a free throw. I think we were up 7 or 5, and Travis Niemer was at the line, and we couldn't pull a defensive rebound on a free throw, and that was a big possession about 2 minutes to go.
And it was back and forth, and you touch on some things that were keys. Ryan Armstrong just had such a strong game and hit so many big shots. As far as some of your other kids, Evan Cornett had a big first half, got you out in good shape, had 10 that first half, and that was a big lift.
Yeah, Evan comes to play, I guess, when the other team's taller or just as tall. We knew there were opportunities from the first night we played them on the baseline, and he took advantage of them. The only problem is I don't know if he was plus-minus against the guy he guarded. And I know Noah Harmon had a good game. We just didn't defend till about 4 minutes to go in the game. You can't have that. And not when you preach defense the way we do in practice. But Ryan, he had a typical game. I thought early on he was kind of loose with the basketball, but I told him at half, I said, win us a ball game here, and he tried. We just got to take care of the small things that will win you a big game like this.
As far as other kids, you rotated kids. You had good combinations. You came at Dieterich in ways. I think after Dieterich's bigs had a lot of effect early in the game, you made some changes that counteracted that. You were able to get some more opportunities. Not every shot dropped.
Yeah.
But you did a good job of adjusting to get yourself some opportunities.
We had good shots. We just missed shots. I know Adam necessarily didn't have his best game. He had some mental mistakes down the road. But Adam's going to give me 100% every night. So I can't. And he's got the injury bug a little bit right now, but he, with experience like games like this, we need to execute. And we had some bad choice turnovers at the end, bad shot selection, but Mitchell Stevens hit a big three. Brandon doesn't normally shoot that bad. I give all the credit to Dieterich, but if I want to fight with my kids, I'd go with them any day over anybody else.
Clayton Wolf, that's big, stepping up and playing as many minutes as he was able to tonight for the Indians.
I wouldn't have guessed it. I told everybody up to 6:45. I said he's probably not playing, but he wanted to dress, and he went out there and warm-ups. He looked good. And, like I said the other night, it's going to be hard to keep him off the floor, and he proved it. He just impacts the game so many ways that, it's not necessarily scoring. So, that's just the heart of a champion. He feels really bad about the turnover at the end. It wasn't that just one play. So, again, I'd battle with Clayton. I'd battle with all 15 of my guys.
Without a doubt. A great ball club. This one will be remembered for years. People will be talking about this game long after.
Yeah.
Long after Saturday night's over.
I hope they forget. That was a good game. I don't handle losses very well. But a good team will make this burn. And this is what the NTC is about. Top 4 or 5 teams are usually pretty competitive. And this atmosphere can only help later down the road.
Very good. John, I appreciate you coming
Thank
up.
you.
Thank you for the visit.
Thanks for the coverage this week.
It's our pleasure. Our pleasure. John Nieberg, coach of the Altamont Indians. Dieterich wins the tournament championship 47-45, the final score in that one. So, that said, we're going to take, well, now, here's Jeff Stacer, the Dieterich coach. That's what was announced. Yes, please. Thanks, Todd. All right, Jeff Stacer, the Dieterich Maroons coach, joins us on the post-game show. Well, congratulations on the win.
Oh, thank you. I'm so spent right now. Oh, my gosh.
What a battle. And so many changes in momentum. You got way up. Then here came Altamont back. Then here came Dieterich back. And like a prize fight.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, that's what you like to see from kids that, John teaching his boys to never quit, and he's got good game plan. And for us, our kids never quit. And you like to see that, that intensity. That's what brings it. That's what makes this a special tournament and a special night. It really does. You got to be proud of both teams, the way they fought and the way they came at it.
Yeah, it's tough for Matt and me. You try to keep it even-handed, but you get caught up in the emotion of the thing.
Yes.
And gosh, it's so back and forth. And what a tremendous crowd tonight.
Oh, it's just a great event. It's one of those things I tell the kids every time we go out here. I said, I just want to put my shoes on and play. You just don't realize how much of a luxury this is to be playing, on a night like tonight, with the crowd like it is, the adrenaline gets flowing. It's just a great environment. Kids, and they responded, both sides.
I really was impressed with your bigs tonight. I thought that a good job done by both Noah Harmon and Travis Niemerg, that they really frustrated Altamont in what they wanted to accomplish around the basket, especially.
Yeah, I think so. They've been a stalwart. I keep using that word, but these kids, I love them. They come to work every day, come to practice every day with me, and they have to put the work in, and they got to hear my voice, and sometimes that's got to be, wearing on kids, you know what I'm saying? But they stuck with it. They see the mission. They see the vision. They keep their eye on the prize, if you will, and they went to work, and I'm sure Altamont does the same thing. You got to feel for them. We're up, 37-30, and I think they reeled off, 12 straight points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So it's 42-37, and, my coaching genius got us a timeout finally after a 12-0 run, I guess. But, I think I had one more in there. But, you look at it and, I don't know. We only had 3 fouls left, and I rolled the dice and said, let's burn some clock with some fouls. And then Ryan Radloff, my goodness. How do you have that basketball instinct? I'm telling him, don't let anything go behind you. Mm-hmm. And that's all I told him. I said, make sure the ball comes in front of you. And all of a sudden he sees Armstrong cut back door, and he jumps out there, and it's like, what a steal. He's going to remember that one for the rest of his life, I guarantee you.
Boy, no kidding. And then Feldick came down. And Feldick had such a rough night for you shooting the ball, hit that big three, though, and then came down, hit the game winner.
Yeah.
Came through at the end.
They're money people, him and Lance and Travis, always have been for us. They've been through the wars, if you will, if we can use that word at this point.
I think so.
3 years, starters, all of them. And then, Nick was frustrated. I said, dude, you got to keep shooting. We've lived and died by you for 3 years, And if you get the opportunity to bury one, just stroke it. And we ran a play. We were trying to speed it up a little bit because, if we got into our half-court sets, they were able to lock us down a little bit. And we just said, hey, let's go out and just run our fast break offense. And that's what we did. We posted Travis on the low block. We got a couple looks in there. All of a sudden, Nick on that last play, it's 45-42, and he slipped out the side, got what we wanted, and off a double stagger, and boom, nails it. And you're like, okay, it's a tie ball game. And then everything else is just, somebody's looking down on us. I got to tell you, Greg, it's just, I just love those kids to death.
Pretty remarkable.
It is.
And so many heroes. You got great minutes out of Ryan Radloff tonight. You mentioned the steal, but all through the game he was doing special things.
Yeah, like we talked last night. I mean, those guys he's a really headsy player, him and Callaway. I mean, Callaway may have been a little amped up more than what you'd want, but, hey, that's to be expected when you're a sophomore and you're in a big game like that. And he does a great job. And like I say, when we've learned that one of those roles is when we go down to the stretch, let's get Callaway and Ryan on the floor because they can shoot free throws and they make good decisions. So, there we were.
You bet. So we talked about most everybody, but it certainly was a team effort. That's the key, because whoever you brought in was the key.
Absolutely. You got Thad who comes in, and Thad Howe, he goes to the boards hard. We were struggling. I don't think the 50-50 balls, we weren't really getting on them, and all of a sudden there, in about the second quarter, he jumped on one, and he's listening. He's like, okay, coach said, get that ball. I'm going for it. He did it, man, right on top of it. I was like, wow, yes.
Yeah. So it's exciting.
It is.
Dieterich really has made an impression on the National Trail Conference since they've joined the National Trail Conference. You're in the thick of the conference fight every year. You're either the tournament champion or battling for the championship. It's been good for Dieterich, I think, and for the NTC.
I hope so. I mean, I think that, the Dieterich people are just great people to support. The kids come with a work ethic that, buying in. I can't ask for a much better situation than what I've been in, really. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And I love to coach. More importantly, I love teaching the kids, and hopefully, like you say, we get more out of it, just basketball. There's life lessons there to be learned. That, there's going to be games like this, nights like this, days like this. Things don't go your way, but you got to keep shooting the basketball, Nick.
And it finally worked out.
It did.
Man, congratulations on the championship, Jeff.
I don't know what to say, Greg. I mean, like I say, it's one of those things that you just count your blessings and you go, thank goodness for good kids.
There you go. All right. Appreciate the visit, sir.
Thanks, Greg.
You bet.
Bye-bye.
Dieterich coach Jeff Stacer. Dieterich, the National Trail Conference Tournament champions, with a 47-45 win over the Altamont Indians. All right, we've given you the all-tournament team. We've gotten to visit with both coaches, and as far as other post-game information, I am not sure, since I was downstairs, about stats. So Matt's going to rejoin me here. And I'll double-check with Matt about where he might be as far as the post-game numbers. Matt, I wasn't sure, since I was downstairs, about the stats on this one or not.
Need to go through the individual numbers with you
there. All righty.
As we take a look at it, first for Dieterich. What a ball game. Just what a ball game. Taking a look at the numbers here for Dieterich. Lance Niemerg finished 4 of 13 from the field, 3 of 3 at the line. He had a double-double with 10 rebounds to go along with 11 points. Travis Niemerg was 3 of 5 from the field, 3 of 6 at the line, 2 block shots, 4 rebounds, and 9 points. Noah Harmon, 3 of 5 from the field, 4 rebounds, 2 block shots, 8 points tonight. Nick Feldick, 3 of 17 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, finished with 4 rebounds and 8 points. Also 4 points for Campton Callaway on 1 of 3 shooting from the field. He was 1 for 2 at the free throw line with 2 points and 4 rebounds. Ryan Radloff, 2 of 7 shooting in this one. Actually, take that back. He was 3 of 7 from the field. He had 7 points and really gave Dieterich a lift in the first half offensively. And in the second half, he played some good defense as well to give Dieterich the opportunity for the win. Thad Howell, 0 for 1 from the field in the contest as well for Dieterich tonight. For Altamont, Ryan Armstrong finished 8 of 13 from the floor, had 2 of 4 at the free throw line, finished with 4 rebounds and 19 points. Evan Cornett was 4 of 5 from the field, 2 for 2 at the line, 5 rebounds and 10 points. Adam Mayhouse, 2 of 8 from the floor, 0 for 2 at the line, finished with 6 rebounds and 5 points. Also, Brandon was 1 of 7 from the field. He had 2 rebounds and 2 points. Sam Childerson, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line, 6 rebounds and 6 points. Logan Dedman grabbed a rebound. And Mitchell Stevenson was 1 for 4 with a rebound and 3 points. Clayton Wolf was 0 for 1 in the ball game, grabbed 5 rebounds for Altamont, and had 5 assists as well in this contest, as it was a great game. Turned out to be an Dieterich victory, 47-45. So that's the numbers from this one.
Thank you, Matt. All right, I want to double check whether we've taken our last break. So we're good there. All right, Brian, I'm going to send it back to you. I want to check and see. We haven't really had the opportunity to check on any other scores. So let's go back to the sports desk to Brian Dust and see what he might have as far as any of the scores on other action today. Brian?
All right, guys, we do have some other scores, and I can't imagine any of the games being as exciting as this one, but you never know. There was a very close one at T-Topless in boys varsity action as T-Town narrowly defeated Taylorville 52-50 at T-Town. And it was Arcola over Cumberland tonight, 66-52. We do have several scores from girls' games tonight. In varsity games, it was Paris defeating St. Anthony 43-25, while Breeze Mater Dei defeated Nashville 41-28. Two other games of interest: Mattoon defeated Mount Vernon 69-54, and Taylorville fell to Williamsville 48-38. And we do have some, I guess, a roundup of 8th grade regional games from the area. We'll try and get through these pretty quick. So in the 8-1A Signal St. Michael Regional, it was Dieterich over Palestine 27-24, so a great day for Dieterich. Hudsonville over Martinsville 37-26. At the 8-2A St. Elmo Brownstown Regional, St. Elmo Brownstown was the winner over Ramsey 50-40, while Findlay Okaw Valley beat Cowden Herrick Beecher City 64-24. In the 8-3A Pana Regional, Pana defeated Shelbyville 34-27. Assumption Central A&M 46, Sullivan 10. Arthur beat Blue Mountain Meridian 32-17, and Red Hill won over Jasper County 48-39, while Robinson defeated Cumberland 40-8 in the Marshall 8-3A Regional. While at that same regional, Lawrenceville Parkview defeated KZ Westfield 53-25, and two other games at the 8-4A Mattoon Regional. Effingham over Tolono Unity 45-29, while Mattoon defeated Champaign Edison 34-29. That's all the scores for tonight.
Great job. Thank you, Brian, and thanks for your good work all week, sir. We appreciate it very much. It's been nice to know that folks were in control back there at the studios so we could worry about the ball games. So thank you very much, Brian, for a job well done. Thanks also to Wayne Moran. Wayne's taken care of the live video and audio streaming sometimes by himself this week, and other times with help from good folks who've been nice enough to be a part of that. We hope that that'll help their educational experience, the help that they've been. So thanks to them. Thank you, Todd. And thanks to everybody here at Altamont. Gosh, they're gracious hosts. Everybody with Unit 10, everybody with Altamont Community High School, from Mr. Fricknick to Mr. Kachuk, Mr. Arnold, to all the coaches, to Deb Winter, certainly, and everybody on the team in the Altamont offices, to the custodial staff, to the people that fed us all week, everybody here. They're just champs. And there's no place I'd rather this tournament be than here at Altamont High School. So thanks to everybody for their hospitality. Thanks to all our sponsors. Thanks to everybody who donated toward the costs and things that are a part of the tournament every year. Just so many people. And thanks to Matt. Matt's running a farm and taking care of a family and working, and was up late with me here last night. Came in bright and early on KJ this morning, and there he is till the late hour tonight. So, Matt, as always, a wonderful job. Thank you.
I appreciate that, but it's a pleasure to work here with the station. It's a pleasure to work with all the people that we get to see, not only throughout the radio station, but all the other people that we're involved with through our radio broadcast. It's so much fun, and I really appreciate that, and I appreciate all the effort that you put into it as well. It's a lot that goes into it. From our radio station standpoint as well, behind the scenes, and appreciate all your efforts in this broadcast and our high school sports in general.
You bet. Well, Matt and I are going to take tomorrow off. But we'll be back at it Monday night with girls action. It's senior night for the St. Anthony girls as they play host at the Enlow Center, and we'll have that for you on KJ Country Monday night. Tuesday night, we have Effingham at Neoga boys action. That'll be on 97.9 XFM. And then Friday night, we have boys action, and that ought to be one that gains a little attention. Teutopolis at St. Anthony. So big crowd at the Enlow Center, rocking the house Friday night. Plus, it's a pink out game to help with battle cancer. So everybody's encouraged to be there for what should be a great night at St. Anthony this coming Friday night. So Monday, Tuesday, Friday, we're going to slow it down, just 3 nights of basketball this coming week. So on behalf of everybody I already thanked, and especially Brian and Wayne and Matt and everybody who took care of engineering other times at the station, to Dustin and Millie, who broadcast the Effingham T10 girls game last night, Miss Kenna, who helped out there. I'm Greg Sapp again. The finals today in the 7th place game, Windsor Stew Straws 47, Neoga 33. In the consolation championship game, St. Elmo Brownstown and Beecher City Cowden Harrigan. St. Elmo Brownstown won at 74-65. The 3rd place game to St. Anthony over South Central, 60-43. And in one they'll remember a long time in the championship game, Dieterich 47, Altamont 45. What a back-and-forth battle. Holy cow.
Really was a game of runs, and it just turned out that Dieterich was ahead when the horn blew. It was one of those type of games, and, you know, credit to Dieterich. They got the win. It's one of those contests, though, where you walk away and go, wow, why did anybody have to lose that type of game? And that's the atmosphere that's created here at the NTC, and it sure was a lot of fun tonight.
Without a doubt. Again, the final, Dieterich 47, Altamont 45. I'm Greg Sapp. Good night, everybody.